Hello children, I'm back with my English grammar lesson and it was a long week lockdown, right? So we could not update any video from past 10 days. But now we will not waste any more time. We have done one chapter from the literature and that is a lesson and a poem and also a chapter from the supplementary. And now it's turn for the grammar book. And as you all know, as every year, this year also we are going through new grammar plus Ratnasagar publishers. Okay, so in this grammar books, your first chapter is about sentences. Okay, children, now you say what is a sentence? Sentence are a combination of group of words, right? But will that make any sense? Sky is the blue. Is it making any sentence? I hope no. The sky is blue. Is it making right? Is it making a sense? Yes. So the way we speak, where we give a proper sentence, where there is a subject as well as a verb, it is called a sentence. Okay? And the sentence may be true or false. It may be anything, right? And next thing is it is properly framed. It is properly framed. So this is called sentence. I hope everyone are properly listening to me, right? Yes. And as you all studied earlier also, we are just going to recap all those things again and again in our grammar books. But we will have a pinch extra. Okay? In sentences, there are different types. How many types are there? There are four types. One is declarative sentence. Second, that is statement. We also call it statement. Okay. Second is imperative sentence. Next, exclamatory sentences. And next, interrogative sentence. Right? In a statement, what is a statement? Statement is a always true statements. We are declarative. We are declaring something. The boy is going to school. Yes, we say he is going to school, right? Declarative sentences are again have negative sentence and positive sentence. What is positive sentence? Where there is no not in it. For example, the boy is going to school. This is a positive sentence, affirmative. Coming to the negative, the boy is not going to school, right? The word not is there in this, right? This is called negative sentence. I cannot do, he will not come, we cannot go. So these are negative sentences. I guess you have understood declarative, right? Next coming to exclamatory. Wow, what a beautiful story it was. Wow, what a beautiful picture. Ah, that's a beautiful dress. Yes, we are expressing a strong feeling. And this will end with an exclamatory mark. Right? These are called exclamatory sentences where we are giving out a strong feeling. Okay? Alas, he got hurt. Poor thing, he lost his grandpa. Right? So we are sorry. We are sorry for something where something happened, right? We are having a strong feeling. So these are exclamated. Maybe a happy thing, it may be a sad thing also. Coming to interrogative sentence. What is interrogative sentence? What is interrogative sentence? Yes, we are asking questions, right? When do you go to school? Where do you go to school? At what time do you go? Did he come? Didn't he? Yes, all these are interrogative sentences. With these sentences start most of the time with what, where, why, how, who, etc. etc. Right? And next coming to imperative sentence. What is imperative sentence? Can you lend your pencil please? You're requesting something. Go there right now. You're ordering here. Right? You're ordering in this sentence. Can you sit down? This is a request. You're asking them, right? So when you ask for something, when you request for something, when you order for something, it is called imperative sentence. And these sentences may end with a full stop or even sometimes with an exclamatory mark. Right? Now let's see the further things of it. And I will show you a small video. Just follow that.
Group of words and it is having three important characteristics. Firstly, it expresses a complete thought or idea. For example, blue sky is the. This is a group of words, but is it conveying any meaning? No. So, it's not a sentence. Now, rearranging the same words, we can get a meaningful sentence. The sky is blue. Now we get to know about the color of sky from the sentence, and as it is conveying the meaning, it's a sentence. Second very important characteristic of a sentence is that it must have a subject and a verb. Now there's a catch here. Sometimes subject is not given but understandable. For example, put the book there. Here the subject is not given but you is implied subject here. Third and the most important characteristic of a sentence is that the meaning of any sentence may be different based on different expressions. Now this expression may be of a statement, a question, a command or any exclamation. Based on different meanings or thoughts, sentences are mainly divided into four types. First, declarative sentences. Second, interrogative sentences. Third, imperative sentences. And fourth, exclamatory sentences. Let's understand each of them. First, declarative sentences. Declarative sentences tell information about anything and they end with a period. For example, a dog is man's best friend. Here, we are telling an information based on experiences that a dog is always a best friend of man. The sandwich is very tasty. Here, we are telling an information about the taste of sandwich. She is a beautiful girl. Here, we are defining or informing the beauty of a girl. Notice, all of them end with a period. So, declarative sentences just state facts. Let's look into next sentence type. Interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are used to ask a question. They end with a question mark. We use who, what, when, where, why and how, which are W5H words, while asking question. For example, who are you? Where is my book? How are you? Will you be my friend? So whenever you are asking question, you are using an interrogative sentence. Let's look into next type of sentence. Imperative sentences. An imperative sentence gives command or ask for request. They end with period or exclamation mark depending on how forcefully you say any sentence. If sentence is spoken more forcefully, an exclamation mark is used, otherwise a period is used. For example, put the key in the drawer. Wait for me. Please leave your footwear outside. So whenever you are giving any command or asking for any help or request, imperative sentences are used. Let's look into next and the final type of sentence, which are exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are used to express strong emotions or feeling. They end with an exclamation mark. When you are surprised or when you are happy or when you are angry, you use exclamation to express your emotion. For example, that is a huge fish. Here We are expressing our emotion of surprise after seeing the size of fish. What a beautiful day! Here we are expressing our emotion of happiness after having a very nice day. He is such a nice boy. Here we are expressing our emotion of satisfaction after meeting a very nice boy. So, exclamatory sentences are used in case of strong emotions or feeling. That's all about sentences in this video.
Yes, children. I hope the types of sentences you are clear with. And coming to the interrogative sentences, many times we use the words isn't it? He is gone to school. Isn't it? Isn't he? She is. She has done her homework. Hasn't she? Right? What are these words called? Isn't he? She hasn't. Hasn't she? Has she? He? Isn't? Is he? All these are called question tags. When these are used in a spoken English class, a spoken English. Okay? For example, he is going to the shop, isn't he? So you're agreeing or disagreeing. When you want an answer with an yes or no, we use this question tags. Okay. So always remember in the main sentence, if it is a positive, in the question tag we use a negative one. In the main sentence, if it is negative, we use it a positive one. For example, he is going to school, isn't he? She is not going to school. Is she? Right? I hope you have understood. So let's check out some of the examples through a video.
When you want someone to agree or disagree. Question tags are made using an auxiliary verb, for example, be or have, and a subject pronoun, for example, I, you, she. Negative question tags are usually contracted. It's warm today, isn't it? Not, is it not? It's warm today, isn't it? Not, is it not? Usually, if the main clause is positive, the question tag is negative. And if the main clause is negative, it's positive. For example, it's cold, positive, isn't it? Negative. And it isn't cold, negative, is it? Positive. If the main clause has an auxiliary verb in it, you use the same verb in the tag question. If there is no auxiliary verb in the present simple and past simple, use do, does, did, just like when you make a normal question. There is one exception. The question tag after I am is aren't I. For example, I'm in charge of the food, aren't I? You must remember to make the tense match. Present simple, past simple, present perfect, etc. I'm late, aren't I? I'm late, aren't I? I'm not fat, am I? I'm not fat, am I? I was on time yesterday, wasn't I? I was on time yesterday, wasn't I? I wasn't feeling too well last week, was I? I wasn't feeling too well last week, was I? I'm cooking tonight, aren't I? I'm cooking tonight, aren't I? I'm not cooking tonight, am I? I'm not cooking tonight, am I? I read a lot, don't I? I read a lot, don't I? I don't read very much, do I? I don't read very much, do I? You're French, aren't you? You're French, aren't you? You come from Somalia, don't you? You come from Somalia, don't you? You're not in university yet, are you? You're not in university yet, are you? Pronoun plus auxiliary or modal verb. You've eaten, haven't you? Yes, I have. He doesn't have his key, does he? No, he doesn't. He will bring his dog, won't he? Yes, he will. Mike can drive, can't he? Yes, he can. We must invite.
So children, I hope you have understood those examples as well. See, I've chosen all those examples even with the wherever you feel problematic. For example, where you have to use do, does, right? So all those examples have used, and these chapters are already done to you in your earlier classes. Yes, am I right? Yes. Hopefully, I have covered all the topics of this. And children, I this was the first chapter of your grammar book. So I request all of you to go with the exercises in the book. And tomorrow, I will assign those exercises through the website. You can check where you have went wrong if you have done already, right? If you're right, that's a good thing, right? Okay then, have a nice day. Bye.